We live in a world where love and relationships can be misunderstood if we don't maintain balance and respect for ourselves. To build a healthy relationship, you need to learn how to protect your emotional strength and not rush into sharing everything before the relationship is mature enough. When you know when to remain silent and when to open up, that is when you truly demonstrate your strength and confidence. Remember, not every secret needs to be shared. Sometimes, silence is the most powerful tool you have. What do you think about keeping secrets in a relationship? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Inner Stillness for more lessons on self-respect and strength in love. Oversharing your insecurities. Constantly displaying self-doubt or expressing your insecurities can create a false impression that you don't value yourself. While you might think sharing these feelings with your partner will foster understanding and empathy, in reality, it can cause them to view you negatively. When you frequently highlight your insecurities, you might unintentionally create an image of weakness, vulnerability, and a lack of self-control. This can lower your perceived value in the relationship and raise doubts about your ability to maintain a strong connection. While emotional sharing and openness are crucial in any relationship, if you only focus on your weak points, you'll struggle to convey the strength and confidence you truly have. Actions and personal growth speak louder than words. When you demonstrate that you are strong, independent, and able to face challenges, you show your partner that you respect yourself and have emotional self-regulation. Instead of constantly talking about your insecurities, let your actions reflect your growth and self-worth. Oversharing your insecurities can also create an imbalance in the relationship, where you become dependent on your partner for validation. Relationships need to be built on mutual confidence and respect. Allow your actions and decisions to define who you are and the value you bring to the relationship. When you no longer feel the need to seek constant reassurance, you'll experience more freedom, and your relationship will grow stronger as a result. What your friends think of him. While you may feel the urge to share your friends' thoughts on your partner, doing so can sometimes lead to a loss of trust and create unnecessary tension in your relationship. Your friends, though well-intentioned, may influence how you perceive your partner, or even cause you to develop doubts that weren't there before. When you share too much about your partner with your friends, their opinions can greatly affect the way you see your relationship. A piece of advice from a friend can make you feel insecure about your decisions or cause you to overanalyze your partner's actions. Sometimes, your partner may feel unsafe or uncomfortable knowing that your views of him can be influenced by outside opinions. This can lead to a lack of trust and suspicion, which weakens the connection between you two. More importantly, your relationship should be built on understanding and mutual respect. While friends may have good intentions, they can never fully understand every nuance of your relationship. Every relationship has its own dynamics, situations, and emotions that only those in the relationship can truly feel and understand. Let your relationship be a private space, untouched by the opinions of outsiders. Don't let your friends' words cause you to lose faith in your partner. When you feel that your relationship is heading in the right direction, keep it for yourselves. This allows you to nurture and grow your love freely, without external influences. Personal finances. One thing you don't need to share too soon in a relationship is your personal finances. While you may feel the need to be transparent about your income or spending habits to build trust, sharing too much financial information when the relationship is still developing can alter the way your partner perceives you, and may even lead to unrealistic expectations. Finances are a sensitive topic and can easily lead to misunderstandings. Sharing too much too soon, whether it's about your income, expenses, or financial plans, can make your partner view you through the lens of wealth or lack thereof. Sometimes, this oversharing can create pressure, causing the other person to have unrealistic expectations about what you can afford in the relationship. From lavish dinners to expensive vacations, when you share financial details too early, your partner may begin to assess you based on material standards rather than your intrinsic values. This can complicate the relationship because finances should not define the depth of emotional connection. In fact, when you don't truly understand each other yet, material factors can cause divisions or set expectations that lead to dissatisfaction. Therefore, you don't need to disclose every detail of your finances from the start. It's better to keep such information private until the relationship is truly mature enough to handle discussions about future financial planning. Financial transparency is important, but it should only be shared when you feel that your partner truly understands you and is ready to work with you toward a shared future. Past relationships. In any new relationship, the past is inevitably a part of the picture, but it is not something you need to share immediately. While you might think that talking about an old relationship will help your partner understand you better, in reality, it could lead them to compare you to your ex, or even misunderstand you. Sharing too much about your past can create an invisible barrier between you and your partner, making the new relationship weaker and more fragile. When you reveal too much about an ex, whether good or bad, it can make your partner feel insecure. They might start to feel like they are competing for your attention or affection, and they might worry about where they stand in your life. Even worse, your partner might feel that you haven't fully moved on from the past, and that could create feelings of doubt or insecurity within them. These comparisons can result in unnecessary tension, and the new relationship may never feel fully grounded in the present. Sometimes, bringing up past relationships can also cause you to reflect on yourself through a different lens. Constantly evaluating yourself based on your previous experiences, this can undermine your self-confidence and strength in the current relationship. You will never be able to live fully in the present if you're always looking back at the past and assessing your worth through old relationships. A new relationship needs time to build trust, and not every detail from your past needs to be shared right away. You can keep parts of your past private until the relationship is strong enough to handle it. This doesn't mean you're hiding or concealing your past, but rather creating a space where you can build new memories without the shadow of what's been before. A healthy and happy relationship can only grow when both individuals take the time to listen and understand each other in every step of the journey. Keeping the past as a part of your personal history, and not letting it dominate your current relationship, is the key to maintaining stability and the strength of your love moving forward. In love and relationships, not all emotions or personal details need to be shared immediately. In fact, some things, if shared too soon, can lead to unintended consequences, from losing attraction to feeling controlled or misjudged. To build a healthy and lasting relationship, women must learn to keep certain things to themselves, not because they want to hide them, but because doing so protects their emotional strength and self-worth. Here are 5 things women should keep private to protect their value and create strong, healthy relationships. Deep insecurities. While vulnerability can be an important part of a relationship, sharing your deep fears and insecurities before you've truly reconciled with them can cause you to lose your emotional power, especially when you're in a new relationship or haven't fully built trust. Revealing your darkest emotions too soon can leave you feeling exposed and potentially misunderstood. When you haven't found inner peace with your insecurities and are still wrestling with them, you might feel that sharing these emotions will help your partner understand you better. However, in reality, men, especially those who may not fully grasp the intricacies of women's emotions, may not always know how to respond appropriately. This can leave them confused, unsure of how to help, or even make them perceive you as weak and insecure. By sharing these emotions too early or too frequently, your partner may begin to see you through the lens of your pain and insecurities, rather than recognizing you as a strong, independent woman with the ability to protect your own emotions. This not only affects how they perceive you, but can also leave you feeling dependent on the relationship to seek validation and love. While you can't control how they feel about you, you do have control over how you view yourself and how you allow others to perceive you. Thus, keeping certain insecurities and fears to yourself helps protect you from being misjudged. This doesn't mean you should never share with your partner, but first, you need to confront and accept those issues on your own. Only when you are truly confident and at peace with yourself can you share them in a healthy way without feeling vulnerable if your partner doesn't fully understand. A relationship is only truly sustainable when both individuals have worked on themselves before delving into the deepest parts of their emotional world. When you're secure in your flaws and fears, you no longer feel like a victim of negative emotions that need to be hidden. Instead, you become the one in control of your own feelings, and from there, you can foster healthy, respectful relationships. Have you ever regretted sharing something deeply personal with a man, only to realize that what you revealed ended up complicating the relationship? This is more common than you might think. In today's modern society, we are often encouraged to open up, be vulnerable, and share our emotions freely. But sometimes, silence holds an invisible power that not everyone understands. On Shining Mirror-LVB, we'll explore the things women should keep to themselves in relationships, not because you want to hide something, but because you are protecting yourself and preserving your emotional strength. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into how silence can shape the dynamics of love and relationships.